But by the way, our colleague Nimesh Shah is also in his Diwali finery, and he's in conversation with another market guru, Raamdeo Agrawal. So Nimesh, over to you.
Thanks, Sonia. So I'm at the Motilal Oswal headquarters, and joining me now is Raamdeo Agrawal. To me, in true sense, he's one of the finest value investors of this generation. Mr. Agrawal, thank you very much for joining us. We keep talking and asking you about market outlook, stocks and everything. Yeah. Before I ask you about markets and stocks, one thing that you've decided to do from this Diwali to next Diwali, either for yourselves or for Motilal Oswal Group.
Yeah, so let me wish all the viewers a very, very happy Diwali and a prosperous New Year in summer 2073. Coming to your question about, see, we keep reading things every day, you know. So I just read something where it says that 2x2 metrics, whether you want to be right or wrong, whether you want to be following the consensus or non-consensus. So if you want to make a lot of money, you have to follow the non-consensus ideas and put disproportionate money. What happens is that the old elephants who are very popular, very good, bluest of blue chip companies, they get disproportionate allocation in their portfolio, and the young, or new companies which are very good, they're growing at 40-50%, 60%, but they get 2-3% allocation. So how my real challenge during the year would be to how do I twist the allocation, 2% for the elephants and 8% for the new ones.
Okay. I'm sure all the viewers will be itching to know. Yeah. Have you identified any new entrant into the Focus 35, which has been your core fund that you manage?
Yes, I mean, see, this is a continuous process because we are always fully invested, and we have 18-20 stocks, and we don't it is not an everyday game. In 3 months, 6 months, one idea we get here and there, and now wonderful IPOs are coming, so we have a lot of ideas lined up if the IPOs get decided at reasonable prices. But I think more recently, I'm at liberty to disclose because the trade has already been done. So we have bought a good chunk of Ratnakar Bank, RBL. Yes. We bought it in Anchor, we bought it in the IPO day, we bought it after the first quarter result. So it has been a very good experience. But just because the stock price has moved by 30-40 bucks, that doesn't mean that anything has happened. Sure. I think the journey is long. It is going to be a lot of hard work, and whether it matches up to the new private sector banks which we have seen, whether it is an HDFC, whether it is an IndusInd Bank, I mean Kotak Bank, I think that's the hope and dream. Whether it works or not, only time will tell.
I understand, you feel RBL Bank is the young HDFC Bank according to you. Yeah. Is that something that probably will mature over the next 4, 5 years, 8 years?
Yeah, see, the opportunity is much bigger. Sure. Value migration from PSU banks to private sector is on, and it's a wonderful team. They have everything going for them. Opportunity is very large. Now, whether the management puts their head down and whether they deliver to what people are aspiring, people like us, we are aspiring, I think it takes time. Even for the management, they also need to get success, and then success builds on success. So we hope that opportunity is on their side. Sure.
Yeah. In fact, Mr. Agrawal, I'm joined by a very close friend of yours.
Very special person.
Very special person. He's Mr. Jasmeet. And the interesting story is he's the man who actually told you this idea of iShare Motilal 600. Yeah. Can you just tell us the history about what he suggested and what clicked you to buy iShare at that point in time?
My dear friend Jasmeet Singh Chandok, we walked together in the morning. So he's in automotive trade. He told me that, Raamdeo, why don't you look at iShare, because they are likely to do very well. Okay. And then from there we started the research. We went to visit the plant. By the time I bought it, it was already 1800. Okay. Just in 1 year. Okay. And then we have seen.
But now it's 25,000.
It's now 25,000.
And you're still holding to Focus 35.
Every single share I bought so far is all with us.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Chandak, if I can ask you, because you've been from the automotive industry, yeah, what's the outlook for automotive, especially the auto stocks, in the near future, both auto ancillary and the large caps?
No, I think it's a very good future. With the economy going to grow now, the first sector which will get the benefit, of course, will be auto component and the auto industry first. So I'm sure we have a good way forward coming up in the auto component.
All right. Mr. Raamdeo Agrawal, Mr. Sumit, thank you very much for joining us and sharing the insight. And I'm glad that you've given one idea to the retail investors today in terms of Ratnakar Bank.
Don't pile on at any price. Sure, I mean, we have to be very careful.
Of course.
And I think it's going to be a wonderful year. This summer 2073 is full of promises, right, and I'm sure we are going to have a good time.
Thank you. you very much, sir, for joining us today. You heard the bullish view from Motilal, from Mr. Raamdeo Agrawal himself.
Okay, Nimesh, thank you. Happy Diwali to all of you. And that's not just a market veteran, but someone who inspires the market veterans. So we are fortunate to hear from them as well. We'll take a short break, but when we come back, it'll be time for our market walas to join in. Our technical gurus, Ashwini Guru.